I need an angel to save me from myself, holding my savior. Keep my heart.
Hey guys, welcome back. So first of all, we're starting out with some Luxe Oil by Wella, and I'm just going to run this through the hair from the roots to the ends. And because she has a couple of flyaways at the front of her hairline, I just used a little bit of hairspray to kind of smooth that back with a teasing comb. Then I'm going to grab a sectioning comb and start sectioning out where I want my top braid to be. I start off by doing one side and then clipping down the hair at the side just so it doesn't get in the way when we braid later on, and then just following on to do the other side and also clipping the other side as well. So once I'm done with that section, I then grab a small section at the front and split it into 3 parts, as you can see here. And then what I do now is just start doing a Dutch braid. Now I do have a video already on my channel on how to do that, so I will link it down below. So I thought I would just speed this part up. I always like to do my braids as tight as possible because we do go in and pull them out and make them look a lot thicker later on in the video. Using a clear little tiny elastic, I then just tie up the hair and pull it as tight as possible and then move on to the back of the hair. So I like to do this hairstyle pretty messy because I feel that just gives more volume and it just looks nicer in my opinion, but you can also do it as tight and as neat as you want. But I just start out by putting all the hair up into a high ponytail just where the braid ends, and then I like to get my teasing comb and just tease a little bit of the ponytail to give it more volume. And then I use a clear elastic to kind of put over the top of the ponytail, and then I simply just wrap around the hair and use bobby pins and clip them in the hair and disguise them as best as possible. But this part you just really need to play around with the bun and kind of just do your own thing, I guess. I just do it however. I don't really have like a technique. I just wrap it and kind of make it look messy and clip it, and that's about it. I'm so bad at explaining things, seriously. But yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing anyway, so that doesn't matter. So because Faith did have a lot of baby hair around the front of her face, I just went ahead and pulled all that hair out, but by all means you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Then I just went ahead and pulled out the braid just to make it look more bigger and thicker, and then simply just went ahead and hairsprayed the hair. Also, I will leave all the products that I use listed in the description box down below as per usual. So once I've sprayed the hair, I just use my fingers to go in and kind of mesh the hair around the bun just to give it more volume and to make it that little bit more messy. So that's the first hairstyle done. Super quick and easy, effortless, and it still looks put together. So now moving on to the second hairstyle, we're literally doing the exact same thing, but we're going to reverse it. So what I'm going to do is grab the Luxe Oil again and just run it through the hair, especially working the roots of the hair, just because she has a lot of flyaways at the roots at the back again. But yeah, just running that through the hair, and then I just grab my sectioning comb and section off one bit of hair at the back, I guess, at the start. I don't know, but I just split that into 3 and pretty much do exactly the same thing. So I'm just going to do a Dutch braid. The only thing with this hairstyle that's different to the first one is you don't section off the braid, so you just use the whole back bit of the hair for this hairstyle. So the hair should look something like this, and then what we're going to do is just grab another clear elastic and tie up that braid and just pull it tightly. And then what I like to do, which is totally optional, I like to tease up the front of the hair and the sides just a little bit, but making sure that I smooth out the actual front bit, like the bit that everyone sees, if that makes sense. And then just using one of the elastics to tie a really tight ponytail up the top, and pretty much just doing the exact same thing as what we did in the first hairstyle. So I'm going to tease up that ponytail with a teasing comb, rough it up a bit, use an elastic, pop it on the top, and then pretty much just play around with the hair until I'm happy with the bun. Then just using some bobby pins to pin down the hair. So once I'm happy with the bun, I then go in and just pull on the braid. Don't pull too tight because you will like pull bits out of the braid, so just pull gently, but that's just going to make it look thicker and bigger. Then once again, just pulling out all the little bits of baby hair around the front of the hairline. Then what I like to do is use the end of the sectioning comb, and I like to pull through bits of the hair just to make it a bit looser and a bit more messy. This is totally optional again, but it just gives the effect of fuller, more thicker hair. Then lastly, we're just going to spray the hair with some hairspray so it doesn't move throughout the day. And here we have the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thumbs up if you like hair tutorials. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to keep doing them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!